Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of Lifestyle and Career Development. And so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the assignments for this week. You'll notice that whenever you go to the week 2 folder, that the first thing you'll see is our directions for reviewing some information about critical thinking. And to review that information, go to Start Here on your course menu. You'll see the link titled What is Critical Thinking there, and that would be my washing machine going off. And after you review the information, be sure that you mark that you've read it, because after you do that, then you can go back to the week 2 folder and you can see the rest of the content. So moving on after that, other things that you'll need to do during this next week are to read, first of all, to read chapter 2 of your text, which talks about theories of career development. And then you'll go down and you'll see information about the group theories presentations. And so what I've done is I have assigned each of you to a group, and to make sure that we have a group that covers every theory, there are 2, maybe 3 members in each group. And so if you see on your course menu, there is a link titled Groups for Theory Presentation. And if you click there, then you will see a link to your groups folder, and as well as the career development theory that your group will cover. Once you go into your group folder, you'll see that there's some different tools that are available there for you guys to use. You're not required to use any of them, but they could be helpful for organizing your work and deciding who's going to do what and all of that. So you'll see a tool where you can, email your group members. You can share documents back and forth. There's a discussion board there that's just for your group so that you can have a discussion about what you're doing. But again, you're not required to use those tools. But what you are required to do is to work collaboratively to create a PowerPoint presentation that covers the theory that your group has been assigned. You can see in that week 2 folder, the information about the content that needs to be included in the PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to review that right now. You can review that. It's there in the weekly assignments folder. However, I do want to talk to you about how to reference other sources. And so on each slide, if you use an image that you get from another website, it's very important that you right underneath that image, just real small, it can be real small, you provide the link to the site where you got the image from. On your slides, you do not have to use in-text citations unless you are including a quote. If you use a quote, I do want to see an in-text citation right after the quote that includes the author, the date, and the page number where that quote came from. But what you do need to do is at the bottom of each slide, list the sources, list the reference information for the sources from where you got the information that you're presenting on that slide. Then, and I'm sorry, those references, they don't have to be big and in your face. They can just be small references at the bottom, but they do need to be complete references. But then on the very last slide, do let that slide be a complete reference list that has all of the references that you guys used. List them in ABC order by authors, first authors, last names. And so that's where we are. This assignment is not due until the end of week 3. So you have this week and all of next week to work on it. And let me know how it goes. If you have any questions for me, please shoot me an email, and I look forward to meeting you all when we have our video conferences.